Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Father Demetrios Kazakis from St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church in West Babylon, Long Island, and wanted to take the opportunity to read the Gospel lesson from the second Sunday of St. Luke. So, newly and freshly within the lectionary, or within Holy Scripture, and in this season, we read from the Gospel of St. Luke. We're given a very strong reminder of God's love and mercy towards us as His people and as His followers and His creation, but that in the mercy and love that God gives towards us, we are called to do the same to our fellow man. If we read from the Gospel lesson, we read from Luke chapter 6, verse 31 to verse 36. It's a very short lesson, but it's very powerful and very meaningful if we look at it. Now, within the context of the Gospel of St. Luke, we have just read the Beatitudes, and Christ continues His teaching of love and mercy. A reminder to love our enemies, to love those who hate us, to serve with the best of our ability those who are in need. And we pick up at verse 31 within chapter 6 of the Gospel of St. Luke. And just as you want men to do to you, you also do to them likewise. But if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend to those from whom you hope to receive back, what credit is that to you? For even sinners lend to the sinners to receive as much back. But love your enemies, do good and lend, hoping for nothing in return, and your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High. For He is kind to the unthankful and evil. Therefore be merciful, just as your Father also is merciful. A beautiful gospel, very short, easy to comprehend, but not easy to actually apply. It's hard to apply sometimes the lessons that Christ teaches us, and this is one of them. Do unto others as you would have done to you. The golden rule is seen right here within the Gospel, chapter, again, 6, verse 31 to 32. We see the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done to you. It's very simple. Again, very hard to apply. I always like to say this Gospel lesson is a reminder to get out of your own comfort zone, to not expect anything in return. Whether we give freely, but what are we looking to get back? Even the sinners do the same. Lend to those in need. Don't lend or give something expecting something back. Love those in need. Give to those in need. Show mercy constantly. I think really that is the theme of this lesson. God is always merciful to all creation. God is merciful to all people. Can we do the same? We certainly don't see it within our society sometimes. We see a dog-eat-dog society. There's competition, there's comparison, there's judgment, there's jealousy, there's anger. It's very easy to fall into those temptations and to those tendencies. Just love as much as you can. Be merciful and be Christ-like to all people, not just those who would return something back. We can't expect anything. God gave unconditionally. Can we give unconditionally as well? It's a challenge. It's a very difficult thing to comprehend and to apply, but we do it to the best of our ability, with God's blessings, with God's help, and of course, as always, with God's mercy. May we be merciful and loving as God is merciful and loving towards us. Have a beautiful weekend, have a beautiful week, and may God bless us all. Have a good evening.